Hello folks, today our training will be the first episode of data science and data analytics training, which is the most upcoming and future job. It will be our career, it will be available. So the engineers, they need to try to learn data analysis and science. This episode starts for beginners, okay, also maybe for intermediate engineers or learner to learn about those kind of data science and data analytics training. My name is Anas. I am PhD. This is new series of training. So the next slide, I need to discuss about the training modules. Okay, first module, which is module 0. I have introduction about data science and analytics. Also, I need to talk about the Python IDE, which is integrated development platform options, how to run the Python coding, maybe using different options. So we'll talk about module 1, which is option to create data set for our project. Could be a manual, look like handwriting and using Excel, convert to CSV, or maybe using Python to make automation creation of fake data set. We can use it in our project for data science and analytics. Also we have option 2, as I mentioned, manual data set. So also module 4, we talk about data discovery. Okay, data discovery mean we need to start analyzing a data set. What columns do you have? Are there missing values? Also, what type of data are there? Okay, we need to explore the data set to understand the data set. So module 5, okay, it's called cleaning and pre-processing plan. What that mean? This is the plan to clean the data. It will fix any issues in the data, look like duplicity, error writing, maybe non-information available in the columns. Okay, maybe making sure the data is ready for analyzing and machine learning. At the end, any issue in the data, we need to fix it to have a clean data, high quality data set. Because once you have high quality data set, when you do the machine learning classification, we'll get a good result for detection or prediction with high accuracy. Okay, so module 6, what you will learn? We'll learn how to handle the missing values, as I mentioned, of pre-processing and cleaning. This is a step. First, we need to handle a missing value. You'll learn how to deal with empty cells, none cells or value. Also, option how to remove or fill the empty values, empty cells, okay, or in the columns. Also, we have module 7. That means fix data types and format. We'll make sure data types are correct. Convert strings to dates maybe, or convert numbers stored as text. Sometimes we have numbers or figures, but it is string, not not digits. Okay, not integers. So we need how to convert from string to integers, from categories or categorical to integers or floats. We can learn these things because these things should be a prerequisite for data cleaning and pre-processing until we can go to the next stage of machine learning classification for prediction. Also, we have module 8, which is standardized categorical data. We try to fix the missing text value like yes to y or y to yes. We need to have a standard. Maybe we have to have yes complete letter or y as a yes. We cannot make mix between them. So also this look like no or n mean no. Okay, we need to go and standardize the value for better protection. Also, we learn about module 9. We have 100 duplicity. Imagine your dataset has a lot of duplicity. That means it's not good. We have bad quality of dataset. So we need to remove or fix the duplicity rows, and can mix up with which can mix up with the analysis. So without messing with analysis, we need to remove it. It's very important. We have module 10, optional encoding or scaling. We need to convert the text to numbers called encoding. Also, we need to scale the numbers to range of scaling. For example, if you have some columns value 1000, 2000, 3000, and another column values maybe 4, 5, 6, or 200. So this look like a gap or a very big difference between these values. So the prediction will be based on biased based on the high value of the columns. So for this reason, is prerequisite and mandatory, we need to do what? Scaling. Scaling means we need to convert all of these values to standardized value. For example, if you have, let's say, 5000 plus, then maybe this could be in the value, we need to make a value between -1 to 1 or from 0 to 1. So let's say talk about 0 to 1. So the 5000 will be 0.5, for example, okay? But if you have 300 will be, for example, 0.0.3, okay? All of these values still between 1 and 0 or 0 and 1 in this range. That means this is a scaling or encoding. So we have now modules save clean data. How to save the data set in a file, a CSV file, and keep it as ready data set for the next stage of machine learning classifications. Also in module 12, okay, we need to learn about using graphs in our, how to convert this information or value to graphs for easy reading, for management, for us, whatever the reason. So we can get bar chart, histograms, pie chart about the values for easy understanding and reading the trains. Yeah, will look like we can see these values visually. Also, we have module 13, pre-processing for machine learning. This is the next stage after we have clean data, how to process this data for machine learning, where we prepare the clean data for machine learning. We need to make feature selection for example, some features, I mean columns, okay, the features called columns in dataset. These features could have not good correlated to prediction. Look like will be not optimal feature, not effective feature for detection. So we can remove these features. That means we reduce the dimensionality of data set, which is better the quality of data set. Those features useless, no need to using for processing and let's say consume processing timing for the things. It's better to remove those features, these columns, from the data set because they are ineffective. They are not effective features. So only we need to keep the optimal features, the effective features in our data set. Let's say we'll go to the module 14, which is machine learning classification model. Now we need to start do machine learning classification for prediction, okay, using different metrics. For example, the train models that will predict the categories like spam. If talking about malware detection or spam detection, we can say this is spam, this is not spam, okay? So, for example, about maybe we can go to different data set of let's say tourism. Okay, this customer, he will travel. No, This term will travel, yes. For example, this is called a category at the end, the label of the result, yes or no, spam, not spam, okay? For example, we use model like decision tree. We'll talk about briefly decision tree later in this field module. We'll talk about random forest of machine learning classifications. We'll talk also about logistic regression in machine learning. Once you understand the things, because machine learning has hundreds of classifications, and each classification it has a slightly different result based on the kind of data sets. So after that, we talked already about machine learning classification models. Now we have evaluation. We have evaluation models. Okay, models mean classifiers. So we need to test how well your model work using accuracy, confusion matrix, precision, and recall. And F1, this is called matrix, okay, of the detection. For example, accuracy mean the detection have let's say 99% accuracy. Okay, that means very high accuracy, very good prediction. Okay, some related to F1 and related to precision and recall. We can talk briefly once we have reached to this module. At the end, we need to run a full project deployment, maybe 1 or 2 different projects to complete this training. Once you have accomplished this training, okay, you will be able to work in this field as a junior data analytics. Okay, you can find a career related to data analytics, okay, in any company, and you can start working on this. But will be a junior because you need more time to practice. You have more project in your career to have more skills and more advanced skills, and more experience. So now in this slide, just very briefly because I have only 2 slides to finish this module. Data science. I need to talk about data science and data analytics training. I already put the information here on the screen to understand the things. We'll talk very briefly. So data science what means? It is about understanding the past and predict or detect the future using data. So for example, you have, let's say, shop of pizza shop. We'll talk next scenario about pizza shop. You have sales, orders, a lot of data called data set for you. What the time, what the weather was when you are selling, the date, and the condition. There's many features, columns, attributions called, okay? And you have different cell in different condition or attribution, okay? So data science, it will enable you to understand the past, what did you sell in the past, and how you need to enhance your selling, and then it will give you a prediction for future using data. But for data analytics, is about only analyze the data to find the insights, to extrapolate and the information and solve the problem. Will not give you detection or prediction for future. Only is the current situation to understand what's happening and how to solve the problems. It's good for business. So let's talk those data science and data analytics good for what? Good for business, to make smart decisions, healthcare, to predict the disease, because some healthcare using machine learning for prediction, for cancer and cancer, because based on the attributions, the features, you have many features of this disease, and once you run the classification on machine learning, it can predict you. And as I said, the prediction based on different metrics. Most important metric is accuracy. Okay, this is accuracy, let's say 90%, 95%, we have good accuracy to detect it is a cancer or not cancer, or disease or not disease. Okay, for example, E-commerce, that means let's say you have a factory, you have a lot of products, or maybe you have a shop, online shop, you have a lot of products, you need to sell your products. So you need to know, you need to use data analytics and data science until you have to enhance your sale for future. And if you have any problem currently, how to fix the problems. We have sports, different field in the life, like sport, to improve the player performance. Government, they need to improve public service. This is some kind of examples, but you have a lot of examples in the life field using machine learning and data analytics. That means this field to learn data science and data analysis is for future work, future job. This job is required in the future, and not because after AI, okay, many jobs will be dropped, and this one the job will be still exist. Look like cybersecurity will be exist and will be have booming or requiring, okay, for cybersecurity, for data analysis, data science, medical. The doctors also will be available. There's many things. Also for green energy, it will be required for smart cities and so far. Those kind of education on this field, you have to enhance yourself if you need to find a job for you in future. So the summary, we have two topics. Data analytics, it's called, or it's about what's happening and why, how to fix the problems. And data science, it will be what will happen in the future, the expectation, the prediction, okay, is good for future, and to detect, for example, if you're talking about healthcare, disease, easy, because sometimes doctors need long time to find out about these symptoms of disease, but when you give to machine learning and already have predefined features or attribution, then you run and in seconds you can get the detection. It is disease or non-disease. For example, this is also for cybersecurity, malware, not malware, spam, not spam. Many of this machine learning are integrated in the industry. If I talk about cybersecurity, let's say talk about IDS, intrusion detection system, for example, or antivirus, or firewall, next generation firewall, or so far, those machine learning already integrated and used to detect the threats in seconds. The last, okay, before to finalize our today's session, we have small scenario, running pizza shop, summary. Okay, have three things. We have question, answer type, and field. So question, what did sales drop last week? Answer, explanation of the past. Field, data analytics, to understand, okay? Then how many pizza will be sold in Friday, for example? Okay, we do prediction for the future. This is data science. So let's talk very briefly about data science and data analytics. Let's talk about data analytics, what's happening and why, what the problem, and to solve it. You look at your sales data and find we have cheese, pizza sell the most on weekend. Okay, good. Rainy days, we have fewer orders because people cannot go in the rainy. Okay, for example, last Friday sales were low. Why? Because we have rainy days. Okay, so you analyze what's happening and why, for example. So the last things we talk about data analytics, what will happen in the future, okay, to enhance your sell on orders. You will build a machine learning model that learns from your past order, from your data set. It predicts how many pizza will sell next Friday. It uses, maybe you need this information to make promotion, to attract more customers, yeah, something like this. It uses weather forecast, holidays, and past trends. Now you are ready for future more cheese pizza on rainy Saturday. Thank you for today's episode, and I hope you enjoy. And the next we'll talk about a small introduction, okay? And then we'll talk about how to create data set in different ways, manually and Python, step by step, until you will be an expert in data science and data analytics. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you for today's session. See you in next session. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share information. I hope you be safe and be enjoyable for the next session. Take care and goodbye.